Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kaz, the creator of the channel. Yeah, so it's good to be back on. This week we are reviewing something that I have been very looking forward to reviewing. It is the Bounty Bar. Something of a troublemaker in the chocolate industry. Actually, not in the chocolate industry. I think more in the sort of consumer industry, because some people, it's kind of like Marmite, some people hate it and some people love it. I'm going to leave my personal opinion out of it until the end of the video, or maybe in the comments after. The Bounty Bar was first introduced by Mars Incorporated, and the year they started in was 1951, officially in the UK and in Canada, where they were first. There are two sort of main type of Bounty bars: the original sort of milk chocolate, which is in your traditional white and blue wrapper, and then the other dark chocolate, which is in a red wrapper. And also there's a cherry version available in Australia. So for the channel, let's go over all of the categories again. So there are 7 with one main final BinJ rating. The first category is price. I had a comment in the second video, the last video which I made, asking whether the price points were sort of a worldwide thing. The answer to that is no, they're not. The price point is basically what I personally subjectively have bought it at. Well, obviously it's subjective to the country I'm in, and I suppose it's the UK. That's where I'm based, and the price point that I would have bought them at, I can't say for any other sort of regions or other countries. The second category we have is aesthetics, so how aesthetically pleasing a product is, how it feels itself and physically in the hands, and how it looks as well. The third category we have is my favourite. It's the durability test. So we take the bar itself and see how durable it is. We do this by taking it outside into my backyard and throwing it very hard at a wall. The fourth category is mouthfeel, and basically what that is how it feels in the mouth. Is it silky? Is it crumbly? Does it break easily? Does it sort of stick in the mouth? Those are the sort of things that we're looking for mouthfeel. And then category number 5, we have taste. What does it taste like? Is it sweet? Is it salty? That sort of stuff. After those we have category 6. Category 6 is a very interesting one. It is Netflix and chill ability. So how likely would you take this product to a Netflix and chill session, whatever that means to you? So then category number 7 is our binge worthiness. So how binge worthy is this product? If you ate it once, would you want to eat it again? Would you want to eat it repeatedly? Would you have one and then eat 5 more? Now, finally, after all of those are complete, I will subjectively and personally do my own binge rating for the channel. So that means the product we have, the Bounty, will receive out of 10 a binge rating. So, let's get stuck into the categories. Price-wise, I bought this at the price of 80 pence, so that is 80 UK pence. I think this is very good. I don't think I have any knowledge of any sort of price markup since, or like for example 5 years ago when I was a child, how much these cost, so I have no previous recollection. I think it's very affordable for 80 pence. I think inside you have sort of like 2 bars. And yeah, I think anything over a pound is too much, because as you saw in the previous video when we reviewed the Galaxy is obviously a larger bar, and that was priced at straight £1. So yeah, I'd say 80 pence for this product is, yeah, very affordable, very feasible. In terms of aesthetics, I think this product it's a bit different than the others you'd see in a shop or a store. My experience with most other chocolate products is that they, for example Cadbury's, mostly try and go with the sort of like dark purple. At Bournville, obviously red, M&M's, yellow, brown, blue. This one's very interesting because its sort of base color is white, and obviously the sort of the blue picturing around, they're trying to portray as well. This is a bit of an escape, especially with sort of like coconut aesthetic. So obviously they go for it with the text. some very rigid looking text, probably to get across the coconuttiness. And then also in the background, sort of like the tropical backdrop, probably something like, do you know what, it actually reminds me of Fiji when I look at it. When I think of Fiji, I think I want to go to Fiji. It's nice, it's hot, blue sand, white sand, blue water, palm trees, good times. So yeah, I like it in a way when you do look at it in a store, you're like striking and you're like, oh, iconic, bounty. So for this product, I'd say yeah, aesthetics are actually really good for what the company I feel are trying to do. They're trying to get people to look at it. So yeah, I'd say 1, aesthetically pleasing, and 2, from marketing aspect, very good. Now for category 3. This category, my favorite, the durability test. So let's take this outside. Okay, so bounty away. Okay, so we're back in after that test. I have decided that for the durability test, instead of just throwing it once, we throw it a few times to see how the product is. So from the outset, we look at the product. The packaging's held up. All good. Yeah, so very unlike the second video, or the last video, where the galaxy sort of burst out of its foil. So yeah, in terms of durability, package is holding up so far. Now, to look inside. So I have peeled back the wrapper, and probably the most careful wrapper peeling I've ever done. We now look inside to see the chocolate bars themselves. After throwing them against the wall for a few times, we see that they're a bit beaten. The first bar out, yeah, it's a bit burst everywhere. Although what I must say is that they have stayed as one sort of, they've stayed as their sort of like separate blocks instead of like exploding everywhere, as in comparison to the last video, the Galaxy. So yeah, very good so far. It's all great. They're a bit mushed, but hey. So in terms of durability, the packet withstood the impact of me throwing the product against the wall three times. And then looking inside the packet as well, we see that both of the bars sort of stay intact, which is great. I mean, there's obvious bruising from the impacts and stuff, which is okay, but yeah, they stay compact, stay together, wrapper all good. So we're going to give the durability of this product a 7. Now on to our next category, which is mouthfeel. So in this category, I take a piece of the chocolate bar and put it down my mouth. It's not exactly for taste yet, because that's the next category, but I'll tell you how it feels in the mouth. So here we go. Okay, so mouthfeel wise from that, the first sort of thing you get is the smoothness of the chocolate on the outside, which is nice, sort of lures you in. And then you get to the coconut pulp on the inside. Coconut pulp itself it's got a bit of flavour, but it's also quite dry. The sort of dry bit, and then the pulp sticks to itself, sort of creates a little sort of coconutty ball. I can still feel a bit I think it's like roast beef, if you've ever eaten it, or steak, it gets stuck in your teeth. The little coconut pulp pieces are getting stuck in my teeth as well. So yeah, mouthfeel wise, very slick at the beginning, and then sort of turns into sticky experience at the end. Now for the next category. So now we have taste. Like mouthfeel, I'm going to take a bite out of the chocolate, chew around for a few seconds, swallow, and tell you how it tastes. Okay, so taste-wise, I like it. I enjoy the it's not a rich chocolate at the beginning. It's quite smooth and sweet with chocolate, as I described in the mouthfeel test. I really like it. I also personally like the taste of coconut, which is very good, especially for trying something like this. I really enjoy it. So yeah, taste personally for myself, I'm gonna say tasty. After that taste test, which might divide you because, as I said before, Bounties are like Marmite. You either hate them, or you know what? I'd even go as far as to say that they're the sweet version of Marmite. So you either hate them or you love them. I personally love them. Now for our next category, the Netflix and chillability. So for this category, how likely would you take this product to a Netflix and chill session, whatever that means to you? At a Netflix and chill session, what you want is something that you can take out, have a few of, and put away quickly if needs be. So looking at this specific product, it comes in 2 bars. If we look at the sort of insides and stuff, as I said before in the taste test and the sort of mouthfeel, it can get stuck around the mouth. Maybe not the best thing in the world. Then, as well, I mean, if you need to put it away quickly, you need to wrap it up, put it away. And then somebody who you have with you might not like coconut at all or Bounties at all. It could bring up some serious arguments. It could possibly lead to that person leaving. So, I'm gonna say for the Bounty, unless you specifically know the other person likes Bounties, then I would advise strongly against this. So for the Netflix and chillability test, I would say this one is a fail. So those are all of our categories done. Now it's just time for the overall binge rating. For the binge rating, I'm considering all of the factors available out of all the tests. Price wise, very good. Aesthetics for what it is, very good. But you know, I kind of think the whole debate around whether people hate it and people like it is maybe part of a marketing strategy. Who knows? Because I mean, everybody knows what a Bounty is. Most people know what a Bounty is. In terms of durability, yeah, the bar held up. The bar was held up. The bar held up. It was good. Mouthfeel? Mouthfeel not so great. As I said, pieces get stuck everywhere, and you do get fooled a bit by the nice sort of chocolatey smooth feel at the start, and then there's just a bit of a clump of coconut pulp. In terms of taste, yeah, I'd pass it on the taste test, as I've said before. So yeah, taste was good. The next category, Netflix and chillability, that was a big no-go. Not very good unless the other person with you enjoys a good Bounty. Now we're going to go to the binge worthiness category. In terms of the binge worthiness category, how many, or would you eat the product more after the first one? There are 2 groups of people. There are the people who hate it, there are people who love it. I think the people who love this product, after one, you're going to want another. You are completely convinced that this coconutty treat is going to transport your mouth to paradise. So I'm going to say for those people, the binge worthiness is, I think, a level 10. On the other hand, we have those people who absolutely despise Bounties and won't eat it at all, so it's an absolute 0. So yeah, and then moving on, considering our binge worthiness test is sort of a 50-50. Those people who enjoy it, it's a 10. Those people who don't enjoy it, it's a 0. Actually, that's a 5. 10. Those who don't enjoy it, it's a 0. I think the overall binge rating is going to be a 5. Again, thanks very much guys for watching my review on the Bounty product. Yeah, thanks very much. Like and subscribe. Take care. Stay sweet.